last time they shine your light in the sky, don't go to it. The bat is dead. Bury it. Consider this mercy.
Tell me. Do you bleed? You will.
All right, then welcome to my matinee edition of my watch along, my watch list, my movie time. And today we're featuring Steven Seagal in The Glimmer Man. So, The Glimmer Man is a body cop uh, which stars body cop film which stars Steven Seagal and Keenan Ivory Wayans. As usual, Steven Seagal plays an ex-CIA for this movie. And before we start, I'd like to remind you to the road to 500 subs is on, and thank you for the 319 subscribers, and I hope I get more. Now, let's start the movie. You can tune in to your any of those watch watch to watch spots at YouTube at the internet and in YouTube. And let's start in five, four, three, two, and one. Hey, Sinhava. Yes, it's Seagal. Glimmerman is actually pretty good. Actually, it was, but it didn't help any because it was a flop. I wonder why. This is the only movie with Keenan Ivory Wayans I ever watched. I keep I keep mixing them up with his brother. Wonder why. They both look alike during the 90s. And yes, flop after flop after flop because of both Keenan and Steven Seagal. Mind you, this was the time when Steven Seagal is beginning to have his sumo body, sumo body size. It's amazing how he still moves fast with that being that size. I never viewed this movie as a comedy. Yep, Sumo Sigo, Aikido. This is, of course, Keenan Ivory Wayans. Love Beads. Well, Steven still speaks softly, but he can break every bone in your body. Serial killer, the crucifixion killer is Van Damme and Seagal. Well, Van Damme can dance. This was before hip hop martial arts for Hollywood. Death is Death was Steven Seagal, really Buddhist or what? Okay. Why do you think they have SWAT? Because they look good in black. This is actually something that my buddy back in the day felt like what will happen if Steven Seagal played Batman. But he fell off the rails quickly. Well, sexual escapades happened. He was supposed to be a poor man's Stallone back in the day. Damn. And late as always, here comes what? Man, what the hell? He jumped from one building to another. This ain't New York. I think this guy is the bad. This is the bad guy, I think. That's classic Stigal with the ponytail. Reminds me of my hair back in the 90s. So is there being acquitted in the grounds of temporary insanity? Is there such? When did when did a security guy play attorney? Yeah, judo throw and takedowns. That's aikido for you. Another spirit quote from Steven Seagal. This is silicon, silicon tits. So the cops and his new city doesn't still doesn't know that he's an ex CIA operative during this time. That's very typical of Steven Seagal's roles back in the day. Double agent, yes. Sleeper, pro pro Russia. My God, keep forgetting. Sleeper cell, Seagal. Powdered deer penis. So the serial killer is called the Family Man. So what's the difference between New York and LA? Shit, Russian mobsters. Man, credit card with the blade, and he still uses his kick back into the day. Aikido uses the upper body, and then uses judo chops and you know kung fu freaks. Okay, the Russian mafia got Steven Seagal, considering so the difference between New York and LA is NYC is 24/7 and LA isn't. This should be Kung Fu Monk. Seoul, South Korea, and Tokyo, Japan are 24/7 as well. Okay, another two more victims for the family man serial killer. I think this is the part where the victim is were Jack Cole and Jack Cole's ex-wife and his and her husband. Timestamp is 23 minutes and 17 seconds. Which was first, the Glimmer Man or Seven? Wait, I'm gonna research. 1995. So Seven was 1995, and this was 1996. Nope, he's not all right. It's his wife, ex-wife. So Cole became prime suspect number one. She's making it personal, you know. So the investigation has turned personal. That's a statue of the Buddha with incense smoking. This is Brian Cox. Yeah, Agent. If this was Damon Wayans, then it will be more comedic. That's a mean slap. One slap. That was quick. So, Brian Cox plays. What? Who does he play? Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith sounds so CIA. One punch plus a few soft moves using his enemy's momentum against them. That's Aikido for you. These are all professional henchmen. Timestamp is 38 minutes 7 seconds. So they got a lead on who the serial killer is. One Christopher Maynard. This is man. He saw Jack and went back to church. Man, this serial killer is totally nuts. Man, all right. This is he should have just shot the wound, but then he is a sharpshooter. This was before cops have body cams. Man, the captain wants them to go to internal affairs. Timestamp 45 minutes and 12 seconds. He's taking a polygraph test. He passed the polygraph test. He's holding his beads. So those are either a rosary or a Buddhist bead. But honestly, hey, Sin is still awake. Make him retake the polygraph test again. God, what the hell? Why is he a suspect? Those he threw his badge in the u- urinary. Tough guy, man. Tough guy. So everything is pointing to Cole as the killer. But, circumstantial evidence. They need to learn the truth. Yep, everywhere in the world, cops and feds are not that bright. They're not, although they can get away with murder. I wonder why people didn't like the Glimmer Man. It was the story is good, action sequence is good. Do whatever you want. So lots of abuses by cops and feds throughout the years. Down here, uh, someone else is in the house other than Cole. Those critics really are dense uh, type of people. They find the story monotonous and the action sequence as both short on suspense, which is they hated both Seagal and Wayans back in the late 90s. Mm, I don't think that's called for, but well, everyone has an opinion. So the Roslov murders is key for damn. This is a mystery, mystery and suspense. And Keenan is doing his role as comedy relief. People wish they had these kinds of films now. Yeah, and the industry has changed completely. True. Uh, it seems that the industry has lost something during the course from the years till about 2016 when they I think this the downfall of the movie industry came when they chose to go woke. Although they should have realized that movies are movie theaters are a dying breed. They should have realized that if this film came out today, it would be on a streaming service. Yes, true. Because especially after COVID, streaming service is the future. And have you heard that those they want to mix? every streaming service in the world, which is weird. The agenda driven nonsense has always been around. It's just that today it's right in your face. Yeah, true. They're not shy to hide it anymore. Uh, Usually they do those kind of movies where we're used to be feel good uh, for awareness, but now everything, the agenda has been so overt now. Timestamp is 55 minutes and 40 seconds. Yeah, I read that streaming service are merging, and isn't Netflix going to get involved in that merging with with some of all those streaming service? People are just nostalgic over a few things, but is I uh, I tweeted in Twitter that it's a generation gap between the Gen X, the millennials, the Xennials, and the following generations. Man, this is why. Yes, they are getting licenses deals because all those companies are want residuals, and Netflix is the place to be because it's worldwide, unlike any the other streaming services, which is strictly for the U.S., Canada. They cater to everyone. That's why sell just CSDAL to Netflix is inevitable. They took out Glimmer Man from HBO, so I'm not watching it on HBO. Max is banned in a lot of places worldwide. So why is that? I do have HBO Go. It's the Asian version of HBO Max. I think the people, the fans, didn't like too much violence too much blood. HBO Go get international deals, but Max doesn't. So they have different leadership. Whoa. Also the yes. I mean Netflix Philippines has different shows than Netflix USA. Although you can use uh, a VPN if you want to in your tablet, your cell phone. Amazon Prime too, yes. That's why I don't have some of the movies in Amazon Prime Philippines compared to the one in the States. The VPN, yes, it's crucial. True, that's true. But I haven't installed a VPN on my laptop because I just use DNS 1111 1001. It's faster actually, but it doesn't change the algorithm of. I still get the Filipino versions of the streaming services. So yes, they want to take away those the right to information because VPN can go anywhere, right? Freedom. Man, Steven Seagal is brutal. The Great Reset, yes. WEF. You cannot really choose if a projected leader will have eventually ties with the World Economic Forum. It is the Great Reset, after all. You know the difference between these movies is the sizes of the cars. Cars are smaller now, even in the states. Action sequences, awesome, awesome, awesome. So those are fake uh, AIA agents. Yep, they had a good action sequence director. Yep, fake IA. I was saying, I was about to say AI, man. Man, Man, do you ever sleep? Sin. Seems like you're not sleeping. Okay. Okay. Busted. Okay, we have the timestamp is 1 hour and 6 minutes, 53 minutes, 53 seconds. Weird turn of events. They captured the circular. Turns out there's another one, the one who murdered Jack Cole's ex-wife. A good thing the heat wave is about to be over. Man, this is one hot summer down here. Shoot to kill, man. The Fall from Grace of course, Steven Seagal was always his sexual habits of touching inappropriately his co-stars. How come some others like Pedo Gun doesn't have doesn't get canceled like that? Gunn is of course projected into this auteur who writes, directs movies, plus he writes comedies. He writes flop after flop after flop.
You see this all the time at the level of a top producer who, between them or separately, will make flop after flop after flop after flop. I'm not going to name them, but I know who they are. And they're not all American either. And they still get paid huge sums of money for being in films that nobody wants to see. And producers make pictures out of which they take enormous sums of money. And the films, again, are not films people want to see. They're always going to blame somebody else. Always. Not their fault. No, 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 you were the one who said, or whatever. And there's a word for that. It's called upward failure. You see it all the time.
Man, failed upwards. Gun is anointed by whom? Flop after flop after flop, upward failure. Yes, true. It's true. Ooh, this elites, man, this elites really they control every aspect of the world. That last sequence was brutal. Torture, hobbled to a hospital. Man, the villain is an elite, rich elite, similar to. Yeah, you did warn us about Guns ransom notes, and he's sabotaging the Warner WB's films last year, the DC films is pretty obvious, man. He didn't actually save them. Those ransom notes drove them all to the garbage can. Gunn is a selfish booger who just wants his own universe to thrive. But I think I'm getting a negative vibe over his Superman legacy. Yep, recently everything has been coming out. Yes. They should make films like this again. Dark yet uh, classy, action filled. Yep, you were right. You were right, man. You were right. This, of course, is the fight scene is what do you call this? I forgot, man. I'm having. They can't debate it anymore. Yep, it's gonna be a flop. This, of course, is a setup. Cole just set up the bad guys. Standoff. Man, Mexican standoff. This is like a Filipino action film from the 80s. They don't make these kinds of films anymore down here. Man. Timestamp is 1 hour 20 minutes and 17 seconds. Man, showdown on Sesame Street. What a slogan. What a title. So, this critic, Leonard Clady of Variety, gave the film a negative review, commenting, for a rock'em sock'em action thriller, the Glimmer Man is hopelessly slow moving, slow witted, shaggy dog tail that delivers the jolts but lacks the juice necessary for a high voltage entertainment. I really don't believe those critics. Okay, Seagull is gonna rappel down, or during this time he uses stunt double. It's fun to rappel. He can't do those moves anymore because he's sumo fat, man. He trapped. Is gonna John M. Jackson's character, Donald. Yeah, gravity will do its job once Sumo Seagull do all those repelling. It's all in the hands, man. Aikido, but he needs uh, leg leg strength to control. Yeah, gravity does the rest. Notice that Steven Seagal's characters don't bleed. During the 90s, actually, He's still quick, during the early days of being Sumo Seagull. Also brutal. Blood screams were and still expensive. Yeah, he let him hit him, not in the budget. Man, the budget was $45 million during 1996. The box office was 41 million, 4.18 million, and there he goes, crucified. That's karma, right? Almost over. Last time, last time stamp is 1 hour 26 minutes and 55 seconds. Yep, true. I mean, but it will look cheap. Imagine, did how much is Shazam's budget, the first one, but it didn't. It's the movie still sucks. Shazam budget is 100 million, but it looks cheap considering the standard is BVS. All right, we have movies over. So how did you like the movie? It was good, right? No, they don't do movies like this anymore with that kind of budget. Although this is a flop, and honestly, a great film. How would you rate it? Sin. I Out of 10. How would you rate the Glimmer Man? All right, we have the same rating, 9/10. Nice, and that's it for our stream. I'll be doing my next stream by next week. I'll be doing my once a month music stream, rock and rollin' by Monday early morning here. That's if I'm gonna do it at 7 or 8 Philippine time, it will be 7 or 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, looking forward to it. Thanks for joining, Sin. And yep, do subscribe, follow, and like the video. Follow me in my socials. And yeah, Mikey verse forever.
People. They look alive to me.
Because I saved them.
Well, that's why I waited until you were there. I got the information I needed. No one died. I did it your way.
He does have a point. I know it got lost in all the confusion, but we still have some issues to settle here. There are only heroes and there are villains.
You think yourself a hero, but you would let these criminals go free.
Heroes don't kill people.
Well, I do.